It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size... No. Dynamite comes in small No. I don't need cliches, other people's words to express myself. By the end of the night, everyone in Davis Arena, including you, Michael Hayes, is going to know who Houdini is.
With a 15-minute time limit. It is for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, the team of Billy O and Aloysius Hamilton.
Who is the headline? The #1 contender heading into the Saturday night special.
Who is not a headline, Gilbert? Who is a question?
No, it's a statement. Houdini made magic last week. And the smallest guy on the roster won a fatal 4-way match to punch his ticket at a shot at the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
Well, you know, he may have punched his ticket for the championship, but he also is going to get punched in the face by Michael Hayes a lot. The only thing heavy on him is his feet.
And their opponents, they are the reigning, defending, and undisputed OVW Southern Tag Team Champions. Coming to the ring by the bad girl Jessie Bell, Shane Andrews, the Double R Superstar Randy Royal. They are the Bad Boys Club.
Welcome into Davis Arena for another edition of Ohio Valley Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. This is the 956th edition of Ohio Valley Wrestling Television. And Dr. Manbeast, we begin the hour with the Southern Tag Team titles on the line.
Championships very near and dear to my heart. Ones I've had the honor and the privilege of holding, and I'm so glad to see a great tag team in the Bad Boys Club finally bringing some true tag team wrestling back to OVW.
Hey, where's the A in wrestling?
I'm not here to give a grammar lesson, Gilbert.
Bell sounds, we are set to go. Opportunity of a lifetime here for the young team of Aloysius Hamilton and Billy O, but they are stepping into the ring with some battle-tested ring veterans in Shane Andrews and Randy Royal, veterans who are not afraid to break the rules.
Absolutely. I mean, Aloe and Billy O look like a couple of altar boys compared to the Bad Boys across the ring. I don't think they stand a chance. I think they're very good, they're really talented, but come on, they're the Bad Boys Club. Who can beat them?
Bad Boys Club burst back onto the scene here a couple of months ago and returned back and badder than ever.
There you go.
Billy O with a rookie mistake. Do not trust Shane Andrews. I think that's the one thing that he showed us night in and night out on the Wreck Your Life tour.
Oh, I thought you were talking about night in on night out, Billy O making mistakes, like trusting Reverend Stu until he became a demon. Now look where it's costing him. It's getting him poked in the eye by Shane Andrews in the ring.
Yeah, certainly no love lost between Billy O and the demon Amon, formerly known as Reverend Stu. In fact, we are going to see Amon in action later tonight on OVW television, but right now it's Billy O, shoulders on the mat. And a near fall, he's out in two. Also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Randall Floyd, OVW's television champion, defending that title against the Winter Soldier and Adam Slade. You like that guy, right? The best interest in wrestling, Slade, you say?
Well, he does have a great entrance, but I feel like tonight he needs to probably slow it down a little, save a little energy on that entrance in order to have a chance against Randall Floyd.
And we are going to hear, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I've been saying week in and week out, the minx in action herself, Jessie Bell, the driver, as they say, on the Wreck Your Life tour. Never met a rule she didn't want to break, man, Beast.
I mean, hey, what good is having a valet manager ringside if you're not going to use them, Gilbert?
It's for encouragement. Maybe a little bit of coaching, not to get involved in the match. Billy O's shoulders are on the mat, but he's out once again in 2.
Hey, you take full advantage of every tool in your toolbox, okay? And that's exactly what they're doing.
And ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the Saturday Night Special, Houdini shocking the world to become the #1 contender. We're going to hear from him. An interview with Houdini. I don't know if I've ever done one of those.
Can he even talk?
We're going to hear from the magician himself later on tonight. Once again, Shane Andrews is on top. Billy O's still got some gas left in the tank.
I mean, Houdini does some great magic, but I can't wait for him to face Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes is going to make Houdini disappear.
Oh, and I should mention, ladies and gentlemen, though I haven't seen him yet, we are expecting an answer from Shannon the Dude regarding the challenge issued last week by our special guest contributor, Mike Lissette. Billy O's in trouble here, and another near fall. Mike Lissette wants Shannon the Dude's Radio World Heavyweight Championship. Lissette issued a challenge for that match to happen at the January 6th Saturday Night Special. Will the Dude be a dud, or will he accept and put his title on the line?
Oh, so if he doesn't accept, he's a dud. I mean,
I think he's a chicken. I think he's a chicken either way, but I mean, nonetheless.
Well, listen, I was talking to Dude earlier this week. You're going to have to wait and hear it straight from his mouth, but let me just say, Mike Lissette has crossed the line. I mean, he's a maniac, and there's a reason Mike Lissette isn't here at the commentary desk tonight. Just like there's a reason Shane Andrews and Randy Royal are your Southern Tag Team Champions, because of what you're seeing on your screen right now. Taking care of business, taking care of Billy O. It's just a matter of time before they get another win under the belt, another notch on the plate. Well, Billy O's trying his best to mount some sort of comeback, but I think it's too little too late. He's taking too much damage in this match here. Whoa!
Opportunity created out for Billy O. Let's see if he can finish it up, or follow it up, I should say.
I think too much damage has been done. Billy doesn't even know where he's. Hold on. Wait a second.
We got company at ringside out here, frothing at the mouth. In comes Satan's favorite sinner, Amon.
Alo's taking it to him. He's actually... He just beat him all the way to the back.
Yeah, but Alo left his partner with no one to tag. And a tag team title match has suddenly turned into a handicap match for Billy O.
Well, let's face it. They were at the disadvantage to begin with. Anytime you're in there with the Bad Boys Club, they always go in with the advantage.
Well, the disadvantage here isn't because of the Wreck Your Life tour. It's because of Amon. But Alo's back. Alo's back, and he's on the apron. My gosh, what did he do with Stu, or Amon?
I can't believe that. I mean,
and here comes Aloysius Hamilton.
He beat Amon to the back, and I guess he beat him to a pulp because he's out here now.
The shining example of the new talent initiative put in place by majority owner Dean Hill. Wait a minute. Alo was firing. And what's happening? And Alo, is that the foam, the froth, the poison? How in the world?
I can't diagnose this. I have no idea what's going on.
What has happened to Aloysius Hamilton?
The winners of the match, the Bad Boys Club.
Normally at this point I would go and try to help out the...
You should be helping him out.
I don't know what's going on with him. It could be a contagious disease.
He's foaming at the mouth. The disease came from the devil himself, Amon.
Someone call the CDC right now. This could be an outbreak. You ever seen?
I mean, he's seizing in the ring right now. McNaylor, you're not going to help him? I thought you were a doctor. First, do no harm.
Hey, this is outside my jurisdiction. I mean, this is outside my pay grade.
Well, consider this your official welcome into Ohio Valley Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert Corsi alongside Dr. Manby, Ted McNaylor, and I hesitate to call you a doctor because you certainly wouldn't see a patient when Aloysius Hamilton needed help.
Hey, that is far beyond a diagnosis that even I can make in the ring. I don't know what that was.
Satan's favorite sinner, Amon, at his best in the opening goings of OVW television tonight. Hey, and speaking of Amon, we are going to see him in action a little later, squaring off against Dapper Dan in a selection match for the Nightmare Rumble. The winner of that contest gets one of the final 5 spots in the Nightmare Rumble.
You got to think Dapper Dan's probably foaming at the mouth for the opportunity, but will he be foaming at the mouth after Amon gets done with him?
And also, ladies and gentlemen, the television title on the line when the real deal Randall Floyd squares off against the Winter Soldier and Adam Slade. Well, normally I call this a rude interruption, but Shannon, you're the guy I've been waiting to talk to all week.
Is that right, Gilbert?
It is right, because last week we all saw Mike Lissette issue a challenge for your Radio World Heavyweight
Championship. That's right. You know, I find it very ironic that I'm here and Mike Lissette is nowhere to be found. Where is he, huh?
Mike Lissette's on assignment this week, but he, just like you weren't here last week, but we all want to know, are you going to fight? Are you going to put this title on the line against Lissette January 6th at the Saturday Night Special?
First of all, I find it really funny that a TV reporter would want a shot at the World Heavyweight Radio Championship belt. I also find it funny that somehow I got suspended last week when I was attacked by Mike Lissette out here in front of everybody a couple of weeks ago. But let me tell you something. If we were to have a match, I would beat him up so bad, even radio wouldn't have him. You understand me? Because it's hard to do TV with a black eye, and it's hard to do radio with a broken jaw, and I'm going to give them both of them. And in case you can't understand what I'm telling you right now, is that I accept his challenge at the Saturday Night Special.
It's going down January the 6th right here in Davis Arena. Lissette versus the Dude.
And he's going to find out exactly why I am the World Heavyweight Radio Champion. You understand me?
Tweet your friends, call your family. This is the one everybody wants to see.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling. It was a magical night for one young superstar in the OVW locker room. Please welcome my guest at this time and new OVW #1 contender, the man with concrete feet.
Welcome to the gun show. Sound the alarm. Yeah, these guns are broken.
That's not Houdini's music. That is the best wrestler here, Tony Gunn, a man who got screwed out of his opportunity, in my unbiased opinion, last week.
Now, Tony Gunn, contrary to what you've been saying on social media all week, you are not the #1 contender.
Well, hold up, Gilbert Corsi. First off, I could care less what you have to say. My name is Shotgun Tony Gunn. I am the best wrestler here, and I deserve to be the #1 contender, not Houdini.
Yeah.
We all saw what happened last week. You had your shot. It was a fatal 4-way match. And call it an underdog, call it an upset, whatever you want to call it. When it was all said and done, Houdini had his hand raised. Houdini is the #1 contender.
Let me tell you about that right now, Gilbert. Houdini. The only reason why he won is because of Michael Hayes. He did not win that match. Honestly, he did not earn it. The only reason why I'm not the number one contender is because of Dean Hill. The way he runs this place, the decisions that he makes, the stuff that he does for the boys and these people out here, Dean Hill
is here for you to air your grievances face to face. Boss?
The very first thing that I said when I took over this organization was my referees were going to have power. And the referee determined that Houdini won that match and he's the number one contender. Tony, look, I know you're upset, but anytime you get into a fatal four-way or a triple threat match, it's a gamble. You took a gamble, it didn't pay off. I'm sorry, but it's as simple as this. Houdini is the number one contender. Get over it.
Gamble? You want to talk about gamble, Dean Hill? You took a gamble last week as well, too, in that fatal four-way. Now you have Houdini, a nobody, a nothing, as the number one contender. These people could care less about...
Oh, Lord, here he is.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, the number one contender. What about it, who?
Thank you, Mr. See, I just wanted to come out here and put a silencer on this shotgun for a while. You come out here and you tell me that I don't deserve to be the number one contender, that I haven't earned anything. I've been here for nearly 2 years, paying my dues, coming to every show, showing up for practice every weekend to get my opportunity in this ring. And last week, when Dean Hill put me in that match, I came out here and I fought. And yeah, the ending may have been a little funny, but it ended with me getting the victory and earning that number one contendership.
Well, he gets an opportunity every week sweeping the ring.
Oh, you did your training. Yeah, this is cool. But I tell you what, this ring right here on TV is a place for professionals. Don't you look at me like that. I'm so mad at you right now. This place is for professionals like me, not you. You're a nobody. You're nothing. All you are, you look like a lumpy pile of mashed potatoes.
That's pretty
You
good.
do not deserve that number one contendership. I should be the number one contender. And I'll tell you this, Houdini. Like you said, it wasn't earned. You didn't win it the right way. But I tell you this. If you think you earned that, if you really think you're a good wrestler, you really think you can beat somebody, why don't you put that number one contendership on the line right here, right now.
Cue the mashed potato chants. Come on, do it, Houdini.
You know, I don't have to, Tony. I have a gold ticket that's about as gold as your tan. I don't have to put that number one contendership on the line, but if you want to come out here and challenge me for it, I'd say I accept.
Whoa, wait. Dean, you're the owner here. Wait a minute. Houdini, think about this. When are you going to get another shot at the OVW Heavyweight Championship? You do not have to do this. You're the number one contender right now. You have a lottery ticket that's going to pay January 6th at the Saturday Night Special with the biggest match of your life. Don't risk it.
Gilbert, I've heard this before. Nobody thinks I have a shot here. The only person that's really been in my corner since day one has been Michael. He was at my showcase. Every time I come through that curtain, he chants my name. I've got my family that backs me up, but nobody in that locker room believes me. Nobody that runs this show believes that I have a shot at anything, Gilbert.
That is correct.
But if Mr. Gunn here wants to challenge me and see if I've got what it takes, I'm going to show you, Tony. I am full of magic, and you're just shooting blanks.
This
whoa.
This doesn't happen unless I say it happens. And you said no one believes in you. You and I had a conversation last week in the locker room after this was all over. I told you how much I respected you. I told you how big of a heart I thought there was in this body, in this dog, as I called you. Look at me. You really want this? You're willing to take his chance. Dean Hill's Law says it's going to happen tonight.
Main event, ladies and gentlemen, #1 contendership.
And I'm going to tell you this right here, Houdini. You better lace those boots up tight, or those shoes, whatever the hell you wear. Because tonight, it's not going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be a fight. And I'm going to kick the ever-living crap out of you. Click, click, boom.
Welcome to the gun show. Sound the alarm. Yeah, these guns are fully loaded and I'm heavily armed. My trigger fingers itching and I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, I'm gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night. Welcome to the show. Do you really wanna know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Your next match is one fall with a 15-minute time limit. It is for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He is the Winter Soldier, Adam Slade.
He's all energy, he's all excitement, and he's a top guy with a top-tier opportunity tonight.
Well, if you want to listen to my advice earlier, I said he needs to probably take it down a notch on his entrance, save some energy for Randall Floyd because he is gonna need it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a huge main event made earlier tonight, and, well, if you ask me, a mistake made by Houdini because he has put his #1 contendership on the line tonight against the self-professed and oftentimes best wrestler here in Tony Gunn.
And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending OVW Television Champion, the real deal, Randall Floyd.
So the question I gotta ask myself, can Gunn steal away the biggest moment of Houdini's career, or does the magician have more magic up his sleeve?
I don't think it's a question of it, Gilbert. It's a question of how long will it take. Will this be the shortest match in OVW history? As Tony Gunn takes out Houdini. But it's not all bad for Houdini, because after Tony Gunn takes him out, he'll save $20 on renewing his Kentucky wrestling license for 2018. Everybody wins.
2017 has been a banner year for the real deal Randall Floyd. 2 reigns as OVW Television Champion. In his first year of professional wrestling, Floyd etched his name alongside people like CM Punk, Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, the list goes on and on.
And now he is the next big name in wrestling. You heard it here first. Randall Floyd is going to be a household name in short time.
Floyd has patented an inverted Boston Crab where he places the knee perfectly in the upper spine and lower neck. Doc, weigh in on that submission.
Well, I mean, it's really the knee that makes it so effective. I mean, look over at one of your family members, your brother or sister. I mean, look at that part of the spine. It rounds forward. Randall takes that knee and he jacks it back in a position that you're anatomically not supposed to go in. It not only hurts, it can, if it's left on long enough, it can take away your ability to maneuver and use your arms.
And a kip up here from Adam Slade, and I believe this guy's got 5-hour energy and Red Bull crisscrossing through his veins.
Now, he's got something. I'm going to start seeing
Full of American spirit is the Winter Soldier. Swoldier, I should say.
You know, he's drinking some American Spirit, some Kentucky bourbon or something. I don't know.
Slade, a former OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, has never held a singles title here in Davis Arena. So a big opportunity here for him tonight.
Oh, a big opportunity for Randall Floyd to beat a champion, a former champion in the ring.
And Floyd's going to roll out to the floor and try and stop the momentum of the pressing top guy.
Very impressive, very smart. A thinking man's wrestler is Randall Floyd right there. Beautifully done.
You know, I've said it before, Floyd's very gifted in the ring, but he's not above taking shortcuts.
Oh, he's not above using all the tools available to him in his toolbox.
Well, the top rope isn't a tool that's supposed to be in his toolbox.
Right, it's right there. It's four sides of the ring. If you got it, use it.
Floyd channeling his rugged Ronnie Garvin with a stomp across every extremity here, but he took too much time, and Slade with a near fall as the Real Deal picks right back up where he left off.
Absolutely. I mean, he has Slade right where he wants him, even when it might seem like Slade doesn't have the, or Floyd doesn't have the advantage.
Talk to me about the different battle strategy and psychology going from tag team wrestling to singles wrestling. You've done it many times, and that's what we're seeing from Adam Slade here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, in tag team wrestling, you know you have a lifeline at all times that you can get to your partner, make the tag.
No lifeline for Slade right now. His shoulders are on the mat, and Randall Floyd can only find two.
Now, you said it right there, Gilbert. No lifelines in a singles match. It is all you. And you have to learn how to conserve your energy and keep fighting to the end. If you go 100 miles an hour, like Slade did coming out to the ring, you're not going to last very long.
Floyd 95-5 in collegiate wrestling. He was on his way to the Summer Olympics in Rio last year had it not been for an ill-timed concussion. He walked through the doors in Davis Arena saying that he would be a champion, and he made good on that promise in less than 6 months. You don't see many superstars like this in OVW very often.
I mean,
once in a generation, once in a class.
Potentially once in a life. I mean, I think, you know, you look at the stats, look at the numbers. I think Randall Floyd is the fastest rising champion in not only OVW history. I mean, I don't know too many people that in the history of the sport have been so successful in such short time.
Well, right now it is Adam Slade who's trying to find success with a neck breaker outside-inside style. The champion's in trouble, but he not out of the fight just yet. Hey, speaking of fights, ladies and gentlemen, we have almost like a qualifying match for the Nightmare Rumble still to come tonight when Amon, Satan's favorite demon, squares off against Dapper Dan. The winner in that contest will get one of the final 5 spots in the Rumble. Slade on the receiving end of a clubbing clothesline, and you can almost see him seeing stars right now. And the clothesline softens up the neck as the Real Deal Randall Floyd tries to flip Slade over for that inverted crab. Slade's trying to fight it, Doc.
He's trying to, but if Floyd gets that knee in, it's game over. He's trying to sink down into it.
Slade is in trouble, and he is a fingertip away from the rope.
There it is.
Sometimes a fingertip can feel like a mile.
The winner of the match, and still OVW Television Champion, Randall Floyd.
Another notch in the belt of Randall Floyd. He just tapped out a former champion here in OVW.
Let's take another look at how it happened. It started with a clothesline here from the Real Deal, and the one they call the Real Deal may call this a deal breaker. Another signature victory for our television champion. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Amon, Dapper Dan in action, one-on-one next.
A dentist! Dustin wants to be a dentist. Yeah. Cut. This is all wrong. I asked you to be Bro Deer, not Bro Elves. Where's my Rudolph? I don't know.
I'm here. Are my antlers straight?
They're right, but the nose is wrong. It's supposed to be red, not your forehead.
What is going on here? I'm here to try out for Rudolph.
Yeah.
You could be one of my reindeer. Get behind me.
Get behind you. I'm the women's champion. If I'm going to do anything with you, it's going to be beating you in that ring.
You'll have a match with me?
Yeah.
See you out there.
You're such a sexier Rudolph anyways, baby.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Not with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, I'm gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night. Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Your next match is one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by DL3 in the entourage, she is the OVW Women's Champion, Jay Lee!
Jealousy reared its ugly head earlier tonight when the makeup artist from the entourage, Jay Lee, took exception to the attention the members of her group were giving one Callie Bay.
Well, you know, they're always on the look for the next top star. I mean, there's no end for superstars in Hollywood, Gilbert.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Meg, she is Callie!
At the December edition of the Saturday Night Specials, the first time we got to see the new friendship that's formed between Meg and Callie, as they now call themselves the Varsity Girls. They got spirit. How about you, Doc?
Junior varsity, maybe. I don't get it. I don't. So they're football players now. I guess.
You know, I'm going to wonder if we're starting to see a pattern develop, because last week in the short film we saw from DL3, which was a wonderful movie, I should say. If you haven't seen it, I'd advise you to check out OVWrestling.com, because it was a silent film, and that is right up DL3's alley. But we saw Jay Lee take exception with Tori Payne in that film.
Well, I mean, Jay Lee, I feel like she has something to prove, and she's not going to
Callie's on top here. The women's champion's in trouble, but she's out in two.
She's not going to let any of the other OVW divas really try to steal her scene, like Callie just did.
And the production team in the right place at the right time.
I don't know about that. Now this isn't a chase. It's not a chase movie.
It was a high-speed chase. And it ended with Callie crashing in the middle of the ring. But back to that silent film last week. In fact, the Golden Globe nominations came out earlier this week, and I was frankly shocked to see DL3 not nominated.
Yeah, you're talking to the choir, Gilbert. Absolutely. It was very tastefully done.
Performance of a lifetime for DL3. I think silent acting is really his flow. Hold on here. The production team has turned their attentions on Meg here, the newest woman in the OVW Femme Fatale locker room, that distraction, and again, is that jealousy? Is that jealousy from Jay Lee? Jay Lee got upset that the guys were paying attention to Meg.
Well, I mean, they should be focused on the match. However, if anything, the entourage better watch themselves. There's been a lot of Hollywood elite in trouble over, the ways they've been working.
Women's champion in trouble again, but she can only find two. And what I'm seeing on the floor here with DL3 and Colton Cage and Dustin Jackson looks like a scene from Night at the Roxbury, as the women's champion puts away her opponent.
The winner of the match, the OVW Women's Champion, Jay Lee!
Well, that got cut off from Night at the Roxbury. It didn't have a chance to become Boogie Nights.
Beautiful but brutal. Who is running this entourage? Anyone thinking of getting involved in a DL3 production, better look out for Jay Lee.
Look at all these people on the wall. You're never going to be one of them. You know why? Because you're small. You're weak. Pathetic.
Whoa. Is there a problem here, Apollo?
Yeah, there's a problem. You two don't respect me.
Respect? You want to talk about respect? I don't care if you've been in this business for 20 plus years or however long. You don't get our respect until you start earning it. Meet us out in that ring, and maybe you will.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Not with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, I'm gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
Your next match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first is Dapper Dan!
It's time to find out who's going to be the first entrant in the Nightmare Rumble. Dapper Dan going off against Satan's favorite sinner here tonight. And if anyone knows about sinners, it's Dapper Dan, because he has just removed himself from the legacy of brutality. And I've often referred to Josh Ashcraft as the devil himself.
Well, one can make an argument for that, but this is going to be a heck of a contest between two men who aren't going to go down without a fight. Whoa!
Dan with 3 hard shots with a kendo stick, and Amon almost like he didn't even feel it.
You can see the welts on his back after that.
Downright scary. When I look at Amon, covered in soot, frothing at the mouth, black-eyed. It's scary. Almost impervious to pain.
Well, the ref should have just qualified right there. He hit him with a kendo stick.
The match hadn't even started. It happened on the floor. You can't disqualify a match that hasn't started yet.
Well, throw it out. Wait till next week. That's not fair.
Again, here, the winner here gets one of the final 5 positions in the Nightmare Rumble. The winner of the Rumble becomes the #1 contender for the February edition of the Saturday Night Special. And you know position matters in matches like the Nightmare Rumble, doesn't it, Doc?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the later you are in the match, the more time you have to prepare and let everyone else beat the heck out of each other before you get the opportunity to throw them out.
Also, fewer guys to come through the Rumble. You know the rules. Blatantly a chokehold right over the throat here. But the rules for the Rumble, as Amon flirts with a disqualification here. A new superstar enters the ring every 90 seconds, and every time somebody else gets in the ring, the saga, the scenario, the story changes.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of the most exciting contests in professional wrestling, and I for one, can't wait. It is probably my favorite match.
There's always surprises. You never know who's going to come through the curtain. Could it be somebody from OVW's past? Could we see a debut? Could it be somebody, a future superstar of OVW? It's a big night, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most exciting we have of the year, and it's going down on January the 6th.
And not to mention, we're going to get the opportunity to see Shannon the Dude successfully defend his OVW Heavyweight Radio Championship. What a night.
Lisette versus the Dude. I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, it's about time someone finally put Lisette in his place and made him shut up.
You know, as I remind Shannon the Dude often, TV killed the radio star.
Hey, well, you can't argue with his success nonetheless. Not only is he a champion, he's on the radio every single day. I love listening to Shannon the Dude.
Hey, remember what Lisette told us last week? He's not going to be breaking news at the Saturday Night Special. He's going to be breaking the Dude's bones.
Oh, he's the bone breaker now?
Dapper Dan!
Whoa.
2 9/10. Doesn't get any closer than that. He's trying to get that coveted spot in the Nightmare Rumble.
I don't know if Mike Lissette's strong enough to break a nail, much less bones of Shannon the Dude, a real radio superstar.
And again, down and right back up, Doc.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it is inexplainable by modern medicine how he's able to do this. The human body should not be able to withstand things like that.
And we got company. We got company at ringside here. Josh Ashcraft, Dapper Dan's former manager from the Legacy of Brutality, the same man who handcuffed him to the top rope at the Saturday Night Special and beat him with a kendo stick, is out here causing distraction. Meanwhile, a member of Amon's cult, Chase Destiny, has involved himself in this match.
The winner of the match via disqualification, Dapper Dan!
Amon's got the chain! Amon's got the chain!
Billy O, we saw that song and dance from Dapper Dan earlier. It didn't work.
Billy O's felt betrayed. He felt confused. Amon stabbed him right in the back. Remember that Amon, when he was known as Stu, was Billy O's tag team partner. This used to be Holy Water. But now anytime that you see Amon around, it is an unholy night, to say the least. STH, straight to hell for Billy O.
Uh-oh, and Josh Ashcraft might get a little taste of some HE double hockey sticks right now. Oh, wait. Oh, smartly making his way out, said, you can have them.
I've called Ashcraft the devil, and Amon is Satan's favorite sinner. That's a match made in hell.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Well, look at what's left of Dapper Dan's kendo stick. First he hit Amon with it, then Billy O broke it over Amon's back. Nonetheless, when it was all said and done, even by DQ, Dapper Dan is the first qualifier for the Nightmare Rumble. He's gonna get one of those final 5 spots in the big match at the Saturday Night Special.
Well, he's going to need that time in between now and then to recover after that.
This has turned into kindling, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, speaking of the Saturday Night Special, the match has been signed. We now know it will be Shannon the Dude versus Mike Lissette for the Radio World Heavyweight Championship. And I cannot wait to see our broadcast colleague punch the dude right in his mouth.
I can't wait to see Shannon the Dude finally shut Mike Lissette up once and for all.
And ladies and gentlemen, we know the OVW Heavyweight Championship will be defended at the Saturday Night Special. Michael Hayes must defend that title, but we thought we knew who it would be. That could be changing in our main event.
Your next match is one fall with a 25-minute time limit. And is for the #1 contendership to the OVW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he is the self-proclaimed best wrestler in the building, Tony Gunn!
Well, Tony Gunn talked himself into a #1 contendership match, and if you ask me, frankly, you know I begged Houdini not to put his title shot on the line.
Well, you know, you can only tell so much to someone that, well, quite frankly, probably has a little bit smaller brain cells than most. I mean, look.
And his opponent is Houdini!
One thing I can tell you about this guy is what he lacks in size, he makes up for in heart. But I gotta wonder if he has enough tricks up his sleeve to get out of this contest. Still the #1 contender. Without a doubt. a main event match at the Saturday Night Special. This is something that Houdini's dreamed about his entire life. Why would he put it on the line when he didn't have to?
Well, like I said, maybe he's hoping Tony Gunn's going to take him out and he'll save $20 on his Kentucky wrestling license for next year. We can all only hope for that.
Houdini may be 150 pounds soaking wet.
On a good day, if he's had breakfast.
Tony Gunn is every bit of 225 pounds in peak and prime physical conditioning, and on many cases, exactly what he says he is, the best wrestler here. Why would Houdini do this? Did he make a mistake here, Doc?
Well, again, I don't think he did. I mean, and you talk about this as his first opportunity. He has opportunities in the ring every week. He does a great job sweeping it up after the show. Someone has to do it, and quite frankly, Houdini is the best at cleaning that ring.
Look, every superstar in the back at some point in time cleaned the ring. Even you, Dr. Manbeast. It's called paying your dues, and a stunner here. Would it be a stunning upset for the man they call Houdini?
That's gimmick infringement.
And Tony Gunn spent the opening goings of this meeting just running Houdini down, telling him that he sucks, telling him that he's not the best wrestler here, telling him that he doesn't even deserve to be here, telling him he's not even a wrestler.
Well, I mean,
Gunn trying to get into Houdini's head.
I think he brings up some valid points, ones that are hard to argue with, quite frankly.
And we have a guest here at ringside. None other than Captain Chaos himself, the OVW heavyweight champion, Michael Hayes.
Well, it's nice to have.
You know, wherever Hayes is trouble. So you know what? You can have fun with this. Why don't you take care of the rest of the show?
Sit down, Gilbert. It's okay. Sit on down.
I'd rather not.
Sit on down. You know this is gonna be fun. You know this is gonna be fun.
Gilbert, if you are sitting here between us, you might actually learn something here.
Here, I gotta take off my championship belt because it's uncomfortable. Hold on one second.
Well, you know, if you're gonna be here, Michael Hayes, I'm gonna ask you questions.
Go for it, Gilbert.
Well, first off, I'd like you to explain your interference in the Fatal 4-Way match last week that saw Houdini become the #1 contender.
You know, well, it just seemed like, one, the match was becoming a bit of a letdown, and two, man, did you see that kick by Tony Gunn? That was rowdy.
Are you saying that you didn't want to face Tony Gunn, a guy who calls himself the best wrestler here, a guy who you left, a soldier who was standing by your side, who you left in battle just a couple months ago at the Saturday Night Special? Did you not want to face Tony Gunn?
He's not a soldier. He's a professional wrestler.
I'm saying he
and
was
we
your
were in
ally.
a match, not in combat, and he was losing the match. Hey, you be nice to him. He's the #1 contender. You be nice to him. He is the #1 contender. Houdini! Houdini! No, it's not my fault. Hey, that's my belt. Hey,
guys.
You know what? It's not going around. Houdini!
Chaos. Utter chaos. Hayes, you don't like that I call you Captain Chaos, but wherever you go...
I don't like it that you call me Captain Chaos because I wasn't a damn captain. I was a specialist. I worked for a living.
Yeah, he's not Butters.
I'm just saying wherever you go, chaos ensues, and that's where you
fine.
live. That's where you love it. But chaos can't last forever. At some point in time,
It can't?
somebody's going to... No, at some
We're
point
at
in time,
2017
somebody's
right
gonna
now,
take
and the
this
world
title.
seems pretty chaotic, so I think we're done pretty good.
Somebody, some point in time, somebody's going to have a battle strategy, have a plan for you.
Who?
Dini, perhaps.
No, I doubt it.
January 6th could be at the Saturday Night
It could.
Special.
It could, but we'll see. You know what I mean? Maybe he has the magic trick up his sleeve. Maybe he can escape the straitjacket that is Mike Hayes. You never know. But honestly, I don't see one person in this company that can keep me from doing what I'm doing because everyone's tried. Everyone has tried, and I have made sure that this championship stays right where it belongs.
He's got a great point, and not to mention, well, first of all, Houdini has to survive this match first to even get to Mike Hayes.
Again, I wonder if it was a mistake for the biggest match in Houdini's young career for him to put it on the line when he didn't have to. And I also got to wonder if he got into that match because you may have found him an easy opponent. You didn't want to face Tony Gunn. Did you not want to face Zoe?
No, because I've already faced Zoe and beat him. I've already spent time with Tony, and I'm tired of it.
What about Adam Revolver?
Adam Revolver, I made my name whipping his ass. company. So I'm not even concerned with Adam Revolver right now.
Cross body block.
Honestly, I just wanted something new. I thought as a fighting champion, as a good heavyweight champion, that the OVW fans needed a new, fresh face in the OVW title picture. And you know what? It happened to be Houdini that night. It happened to be Houdini.
Beautiful.
And we'll see what this creamy sack of pudding can do at the Saturday Night Special.
Creamy sack of pudding.
Yeah.
Doesn't that speak volumes for how much you respect Houdini? Hold on, you may be facing
speaks volume
Tony
about
Gunn at
Hungry
the
Man.
Saturday Night Special because Gunn had this match won.
It kept you in it. He kept you in it, Houdini. Houdini.
Gunn had this match won 1, 2, 3, and he just pulled Houdini's shoulders off the mat.
I'll be real right now. I might make some jokes on Houdini, but I'm a big Houdini fan. Obviously, I'm a big Houdini fan. He's getting a heavyweight title shot.
If Gunn wanted to be #1 contender and calls himself the best wrestler here, why would he pull the shoulders up off the mat of Houdini?
That's a good question, Gilbert.
He's proven a point, but
Very good question.
speaking of
Good job.
creamy sacks of pudding, who's going to sweep the parking lot after Houdini gets taken out?
You guys are just counting. Don't just count Houdini
Probably
out.
those other guys that Gilbert doesn't know the name of.
Concrete in his feet, magic in his heart, shoulders on the mat! He's done it! Ring the damn bell!
The winner of the match, Houdini!
Houdini is not out of tricks. He's still got plenty up his sleeve, and it's another magical night for the #1 contender.
Keep hitting him.
Gunn has no reason to be upset right now. Gunn has no reason to be upset right now. He had this match won. Oh my God! You can't do that. That's an official. Gunn has lost it.
That's an
Gunn
automatic.
Is snapped. Gunn has exploded.
It's an automatic fine right there, Gilbert. If he's lucky, that's all he'll get away with. He might be seeing some days off of wrestling after that.
But look who's slowly getting back up to his feet. Houdini! With the last laugh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Houdini lives. Houdini wins. And Houdini, January 6th, is going to the Saturday Night Special to face Captain Chaos himself, Michael Hayes, for the Saturday Night Special with the heavyweight title on the line. But he needed to have eyes behind his back.
Well, he just got crowned with the OVW Heavyweight Championship. I just don't think it was the crowning he was looking for.
Now, come on, Mike. Creamy bread pudding. This is uncalled for. The match is until next year. Houdini's got weeks to prepare, weeks to train. And in that training, he better learn to have eyes in the back of his head. Logan James. The River City Dragon stepping up and staring eye to eye with Michael Hayes. Hayes has no allies. Hayes has no friends. Hayes is a man alone. We are out of time, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next week right here on Ohio Valley Wrestling. Houdini may be down, but he's not out. He's still the #1 contender.